Filming 38 weeks pregnant, not easy, guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a review and a makeup tutorial using the last palette in my series, and it is the Bling Boss, which is the purpley tones eyeshadow palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I did buy the entire vault, as I've mentioned in my previous videos. I created a look with each palette and I reviewed each palette individually, just because I know just swatching the palette doesn't give you the same consistency as working with it on your eyes. So that's the reason why I decided to go ahead and create this series. It was actually one of the highly requested videos for me to do because a lot of people were asking me what I thought about the palettes and things like that. So I just decided to break it all down, use every single palette, and review each palette individually, as they are sold individually as well. So let's say if you guys only like this palette, you can go ahead and buy it. One palette on its own is $15 and the entire vault is $49. I will be having a link down below to the entire vault, and you guys can go ahead and see if you can purchase them separately also if you were interested. So all of that information is always down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell so it'll notify you guys as soon as I upload. Also follow all my social media. I feel like I'm say that enough, but it's nice if you guys were to follow me on social media. I do post on there quite often, especially whenever I want to get you guys involved in these videos, and I know I had a lot of questions on the vault, so I did address them in other videos as well. For today, I did create this look, which was a little bit fun for me. I wanted to create something different and fun to your typical like smoky eye, just because I wanted you guys to see you can create fun looks with the palettes as well. But if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look and also a little review on the Bling Boss palette, then just keep on watching. So usually when I start these videos, I have my face basically done and I just focus on the eyes. For today, I kind of wanted to do the eyes and then kind of finish off the rest of my face, just because I really wanted to get this video filmed and I didn't want to wait to do the rest of my face. But to start off, I will be using the Kevyn Kwan concealer, and this is in the shade SX07. I love using this concealer for primer because it has like that thick consistency, but it doesn't budge or anything, so it's like the perfect base for eyeshadows. I actually don't have any concealer on. I literally just have my eyebrows and foundation, but let's just go on with the video. I'm kind of nervous about using this palette because of the fallout. It does have a lot more bold colors in this one than the other ones. I know the Dark Magic one was a little bit crazy to play with because that one is dark colors, but this one's more like purpley and plums. It's something I haven't done. I don't even know if I've done something like this on my channel, but there's a first for everything and I'm excited to try it out with this palette. So like I mentioned, we will be using Bling Boss. If I didn't mention it already, we will be using the palette Bling Boss, and this is the last video in this Jaclyn Hill series of the vault, using each palette different ways. I'm excited. I really wanted to make it creative and something fun, something different, because I didn't want to just create like a regular makeup tutorial. I still wanted to make it a little bit fun for you guys, so you can. The first color I will be going in with is Hush Hush, and I will be applying this to my crease and buffing it in. And I'm also using a BH Cosmetics number 7 brush, and this is from a brush set. I will have it down below also. It's a really soft color. I feel like you have to really layer this one on. Alright, so I brought you guys up a little bit closer. I did lower the brightness on my camera, so hopefully you guys can see the colors a little bit better and see how everything is blending out. Alright, I had no problems blending out that eyeshadow. It looks really nice. It doesn't look patchy. I did layer it on so it can be a little bit more bold. It is like this very soft purple color. Really like it. I think it's gonna be perfect. It's like the perfect crease shade to transition into a lot of these colors. Alright, so I am going to take a Rockstar, which is like a dark plummy purple. Really nice. And this is the Morphe M573. I'm going to apply it to the outer corners of my eyes and start slightly blending it into my crease. It's a really gorgeous purple. some more. When I'm working with bold colors, I do like to take my time just because you want to make sure it's nicely blended, but you don't want to overblend. I don't know if you guys can tell exactly what I'm doing, but this is a technique I love to do. It's kind of look down as if there was somebody doing my own makeup and kind of lift my eyes and make sure that the shadow is still going to peek through and kind of work it into my crease. But I find the best way to do my eyeshadows when I'm like looking down doing it this way, because it makes me feel like when I'm doing somebody else's makeup, you know? That's why I feel like doing your own makeup is so different to doing it on clients. All right, that looks gorgeous, not patchy whatsoever. I did layer about 2 or 3 times, I didn't even count, but it didn't budge or anything, so that's good. And I know a lot of people were having that problem. Look at how gorgeous that color is. Now I'm actually going to take that same eyeshadow on the inner corners of my eyes because I will be creating a halo eye. And because I really want to apply that eyeshadow very precisely on my inner corners, I'm taking it on my Anastasia double-sided brush. This did come in a palette of mine, by the way. And you also do want to connect these so that it peeks through the top. This shadow is so easy to blend. I'll be going back in with Hush Hush just to make sure everything has a smooth transition and it's well blended from the crease into our transition color. And I'm gonna take it all around my eye. It's almost going to work as like a diffusing color. I went ahead and applied concealer to cut through the crease just so we can make our next eyeshadow pop, and I will be taking Gem. Alright, so that was actually going to look a little too purple. I'm actually going to apply Gem on the outer corners so it can kind of fade into that nice purple on the outer corners, and then I will be applying right in the center or right over it Glitz and Glam. I should have originally just applied Glitz and Glam, but I really wanted to work with Gem. I don't know exactly what glitter is going to look best with this one. I really wanted to try this purple one because it has like an iridescent color, but this one's a silver, and I know silver will probably be the best. But I want to try out the purple one first, and I'll be mixing it in with my NYX glitter adhesive. Tried to do my best on doing that little line. It's just so hard. I wish I had like a liquid liner, which is just easier to throw on. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm going to take the shade Rockstar and apply that to my lower lash line to make sure everything has like a full-blown smoky eye. And just to make sure everything is well blended on the bottom, I will be taking Hush Hush on this little small blending brush. On my inner corners, just to make that pop, I will be applying Glitz and Glam. I'm actually gonna want to make it pop a little more, so I'll apply Bling Bling. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this series. My overall review on the palette, Once again, I had no issues with this one. You guys saw how well they blended, didn't budge, wasn't patchy whatsoever. I was able to layer the colors nicely without having any trouble. So I love all the palettes, and I'm so glad that I do, because I was so nervous of buying the palettes and then just having to either return them or just hating them overall. I'm excited to keep using the palettes on my channel, but I just wanted to wrap up my little series as soon as possible, just because I know it's still kind of like people are 50-50. They still don't know if they want to buy it, or they buy it and they just completely hate it. So once again, for me, the palettes did work out. I don't want to tell you guys go and buy them because they're amazing and then you guys get a really bad batch. But overall, the palettes did work out for me, so I am loving them. I'm gonna have so much fun creating more looks with them, just because they're just amazing, and I feel like everything's just said they were supposed to be. They worked out for me. I really hope the palettes do work out for you guys, and once again, if you want to try them out, go ahead and try them out. You can always return them. I know it's not easy to be returning items because I honestly just hate returning stuff, but hopefully from now on, all the inconsistency has been taken care of and the palettes work out for everyone, because they truly are amazing. And it's just so sad to see how many people have been bashing her, and other influencers as well, saying that, you know, they're lying and stuff. I truly feel for those people who the palettes aren't working out for. If you guys don't want to try them out, then that's fine as well, but for me, they worked out well and I'm loving them. So that's pretty much my review. I really wanted to share these looks with you guys because I wanted to try every single palette, as they do swatch differently to how they usually apply with the brush, and I completely understand that. But you guys saw it for yourselves and witnessed that for me, they weren't budging and they weren't patchy whatsoever, even as I was layering them. And then when I was watching other people's videos, when I only watched 2 other videos, by the way, because I didn't want them to change my perspective. They were patchy, they were budging, the shadows were like not applying in certain areas of the eyelid. I honestly have no idea as of why, but that could be part of the inconsistency in some of the palettes. That pretty much is going to wrap up my series. If you guys would like to see any other eyeshadow palette series, maybe using these more, mixing them up, you'll most likely be seeing these eyeshadow palettes often on my channel, especially with the holidays coming up. If there's anything else you guys would like me to review, please leave it in the comment section down below. As always, if you haven't watched, like if this is the first video you're finding me in this series, we'll have them down below for you guys to watch. Also, the brushes that I use, if I find them, I will link them as well. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you guys can stay tuned for more upcoming videos, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.